I'm trying to make sure I go live and all that. This will be the, I'm on here. What? We gonna get something going. We gonna be all right. There we go. All right, what's good, people? I'm gonna go ahead and there's a lot of trimming I'm gonna do. This is the first episode of Does the Baking Soda Go First? What's good, people of the culture, not with the culture, wide awake or if you sleep walking. This is no other than that motherfucker Cal 10. This is the first episode of Does the Baking Soda Go First? I am coming off here live with some bullshit as I get all my shit together, do my shares and all that shit. Enjoy the motherfucking intro as I bring you right to it. Let's do it. All right, we back at it. What's good, people? The culture, not with the culture, wide awake or if you're sleepwalking. I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of Does the Baking Soda Go First? Yes, I am your host, the light-skinned piece of shit, Cal 10. The premise behind this show is basically to discuss, man, hey, I'm tired of working my motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? That's I feel like a lot of people could agree with it. Really, the concept that came behind it is just, pretty much having fun and talking shit. If there's lanes that people can create for themselves and work for themselves, man, that's the biggest goal. Like, I love what I do, but I don't love the people that I work with at times. And this is not a knock or shot to anybody, but the politics at work can really just drag you, bring you down. And what I always look at is like motherfuckers who always, we look at like, for example, there's a kid that's getting paid $12 million motherfucking dollars to unbox toys for YouTube. Like, how the fuck that works? I want to get into that because I'm very curious. How the fuck are you getting paid by doing any of this shit? Because this really trips me out. Now, by the way, like if you look at what I'm doing, if you like the graphics, you like the shit, besides the captions that could be taken over your video and the light on the Facebook stream, it's always open to, you know what I'm saying, holla at me. If you need production, you need somebody to produce your shit, I am that guy. That's the lane that I'm creating for myself. The faster I can get more people to fuck with me on that end of production, the quicker I could be working for myself. I always think about like, I have all the tools in place to make this shit work, make that shit crack, to be the best motherfucker out here to ever do it. But the roadblock is I just don't have a spot to really necessarily do it. So like I'm like a freelance guy that's just bouncing from space to space. Thank you for looking at my space behind me. I took pride in not cleaning up my room this morning. So pretty much, man, all I'm pretty much going to be doing is I'm not here for a long time. I'm here just to have a good time, not to take up a lot of the time because I know people have short attention spans. So I keep it jerking like a prison man's hand. So after I get over the first show, jitters. I know this is not my first show, but this is some shit that I've done before. I noticed that when people do this shit, they don't speak fluently. They have a lot of guests. They all over the place. So like, as I continue to build with this show, I'm going to be more like straightforward, keep a time limit, like a structure of all the shit that I'm doing. So, like, you know what I'm saying, as a person that creates a show from scratch and do everything, because like if you seen what the fuck I've done to create this show, this is nuts. Because I do have the green screen background, and as well as also having like the camera that's going, microphone set up, making sure that shit's right, making sure that I'm loud enough if I'm being heard, or being audible enough. So there's a lot of things that's coming. Now, if you look at the lower ticker, you can also see there's a baking soda go first and all that other shit. But we do have OVR. We are coming back, man. We have Jay Stalin. That is coming this Saturday, Kansas City. We're going to be at Black Charlie's, man. He's going to be lit. He's going to be live. He's going to be doing this shit. If you ain't got nothing to do after the 4th, I know everybody's going to be still popping fireworks and shit. Because I know some people got to work on Thursday. Or if you, like, think about that. The 4th of July is on a Thursday, and some of you motherfuckers got to turn around and take your asses back to work on Friday. That shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or, but what about the people that has to work at like nighttime and all this other shit? About time the people firing up the grill and eating good barbecue, getting drunk, smoking good. You got your uniform on and you got to clock in a few hours. That's some bullshit. Makes you think, does the baking soda go first? So like whenever you run into those situations where like, damn, it's pissing me off. It's like you're not with the shit. You're not really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And somebody piss you off. You're like, everybody got a Karen and a Darren at the motherfucking job that you just can't fucking stand. And I have several of them, more in upper leadership. At some point, we'll talk about more about that. Man, it's just fucking crazy. So I'm pretty kind of live. I'm lit. We may glitch a little bit, just as we go along. We multi-streaming. I'm just not on Facebook. Shout out to the Facebook people that's gonna watch eventually. Once these things get the moving and grooving. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Trovo people. I haven't been on there for a minute, but if you tune back in to see what I'm doing, stay tuned. I got a lot more shit that's coming. Also, I do have apparently saying that's with my daughter. That's coming. A lot of more summer shit. We just gonna have to revamp and get this shit just moving and grooving. Whenever you always take notice whenever you've been kind of behind the scenes and dormant. I've been doing reels and shit, but more behind the scenes kind of work, and then just kind of really trying to build myself up to get better at what the fuck I do. So like continue to watch, man. A lot of shit's gonna come down the pipeline. This is gonna have more improvements. This is just a kind of like the inaugural episode of Does the Baking Soda Go First? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to our slide deck that's going on here. We'll get to those guys. So look at the fancy logo right there. Does the Baking Soda Go First? As I'm gonna keep on looking around, just kind of monitoring, seeing what I can do, how I can make improvements. So I might be looking in the camera, might be looking off. I just got a whole screen that's just taking presence of everything. So with this show, it's just like I bring shit to light, man. The shit is just stupid out here. Just like I'm like, man, does it come up first? Because I feel like I work this 9 to 5, I bust my ass day in and day out. I put up with people shit, man. Like if you ever doing events or you doing event support, what I do is AV and also do production, event support, set up microphones, all that other jazz. See, if it's from video, audio, setting up lights or whatever, I'm usually that guy that kind of does all that shit. So a lot of times it's just like you have some very needy, over the top people that's just will piss you the fuck off. And all I want to do is just, we have a purge day where you can just go around and slap motherfuckers you just don't like. I think a lot of people will have red faces out here, and it'll be nuts. So, anyway, let's go on and talk about what I have over here, over on this side. Bear with me, that shit's on the opposite. So what could see, saying what's to the right of me is when I'm up here looking. I'm over here wanting to look on this side, but very much it's on this side. So let's get to it. So this is what I found that was really fucked up. It was kind of not fucked up. It was fucked up for my guy here. So as we look in here, like the legend, he does his clapback. He walked in and caught his wife throating down another guy. Now, that's a good dude, because I know a lot of people that will walk into that situation and see his wife throating down another dude. That would hurt your soul. I think that you would be like, both of y'all gotta die right now. Y'all in my motherfucking household disrespecting me on some other shit. So I commend the guy, because like to me I would have fucked both of them up. He probably did, I don't know. But anyway, what this man did, he was kind of smart about it, and I think he was a G about it. And like I think it's really fucking clever. I think if you ever got caught into this situation, either if you was the male or the female, if it was like, whatever relationship that you're doing, if you caught your significant other going down on the other motherfucker, it's the way to do it. My man's over here took a picture of his girl throwing somebody down, sucking some dick. She looked like she is into it. Look at her cheeks. Her cheeks are sucked in as she is gobbling this nigga's meat. So this dude went out and got that shit printed on the shirt. You see, by the way, that he took a picture of the shit, and then he went scooted around town. I mean, I think that he went to her job with the t-shirt on. I'm pretty sure that he pulled up to his mother-in-law shit, her family shit. Be like, hey, this is why I'm leaving this bitch. And she out here sucking dick in the middle of the motherfucking day. You see her? She don't throw me down like that. That's wild. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? That's some crazy motherfucking work. I think that we gonna have to double back on that, and at some point we just gonna have to talk about that a little bit more. We'll elaborate, but just that alone was just wild to me, and shout out to my guy, man. He is a fucking legend for doing that shit. So big ups to him. I mean, I'm not, I don't, it's fucked up. Now he's gonna have to file for separation. Now he got kids in the house. I don't know what the fuck may be going on. That's some shit that they may have to discuss with themselves at some point. Moving on. Now, the biggest word that I seen was nepotism when Bronny James was picked overall, 55th overall in a draft to go to the Lakers. Now, what trips me out about this, now everybody's making this a big deal that Bronny James is getting to play with his dad. I think that's some remarkable shit that's going on. They saying nepotism. And what trips me out when stuff like this happens in a Fortune 500 company, I know shit be said about it, but people whisper it to a certain degree. That fucking guy, Daryl Jr., got the fucking job because his dad really owns the business. I mean, kind of pass it down, you know what I'm saying? I think, if you can pass down generational wealth, why not take the opportunity to bring your son on there? I mean, if you had the opportunity to bring your daughter or your son onto some shit that could potentially, solidify and bring stability to their future, why are you not doing it yourself? Shout out to Bronny James and LeBron for able to pull this shit off. You know what I'm saying? If I could set up a lane and set up some shit for my kids, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker don't really have to go back to school. He will choose to go to school. He's probably like the first kid in his generation within his family household to actually go to college. But it was only for 1 year. But honestly, man, the kid I'ma look for is the other one, the kid that wear the glasses and shit. The one he's taller than about as tall as LeBron, and that little dude dunking already, and he's younger than Bronny. That boy is gonna be a motherfucking beast. If you watch some of his AAU games, I'm not gonna say I'm a whole basketball expert. I'm more into football and shit. But from what I see from highlight reels and all that other jazz, I see that he is really doing this motherfucking thing. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him for doing this thing. And as I continue to talk about it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to keep on sharing to other people, other groups and shit, just to really have people see what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Just things just nonstop here. I'm always trying to keep shit pushing. Let's who else, man? Somebody who always posting in my shit. I gotta hit your shit too. Hood Classic was good. I'm adding Damian in there, D-Lo. Matter of fact, if D-Lo happen to ever watch this, bro, at some point I do want to sit back and get an interview with you. That would be really fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's doing some remarkable things. Shout out to Red Pill Crip that's doing this motherfucking thing. If y'all ever happen to just double back and watch what I got going on, feel free to come and check me out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm adding more people. Some of these people are like, nigga, why you ain't called me type shit. And, hey, I got a lot that's going on at the moment. So not only with the 9 to 5, just raising the kids, whatnot, and all this other shit. It's just really just keeping shit moving, man. Keeping shit in motion. Don't have a slow moment where I'm just sitting on my ass or anything. Let me see. I'm just tagging all kinds of people. Just people who I want to like interview eventually. So if people ever just want to take a look at this and just kind of like skim through it, I know that people at the job right now, if you're on your break, if you're over here skimming, going through some shit that you want to, just so forth. So I did share that shit to like 34 more people. I don't know how that shit allowed me to do it. I know people may be popping in, but let's keep on going with what else we got going on here. So I did this picture intentionally. It's hot as fuck out there. Right now, we just went through a fucking storm. We got storms coming around tonight. I'm in the Kansas City area. If anybody that's viewing me from outside the Kansas City area, it's hot out here, man. I see my guy lifted up his titty and put a napkin or a towel up under there just to be like, yo, it's hot as fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? This reminds me of a broke Rick Ross. Funny shit before I go on. I happened to look back at a video that was posted that Rick Ross was in Toronto, and I thought I think, you know what I'm saying, I think he was up there for flexing purposes. And damn, his whole crew had their asses handed to him, man. Like them Canadians, man, they ain't so nice these days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking Drake's side or anything. Drake did get his ass handed to him. Kendrick Lamar got the song that's just they playing the shit out of. I feel like we gonna get tired of it eventually, but that motherfucker's a banger. If I knew how to sea walk, I would be sea walking to that shit. But anyway, like if y'all go back, like it's on Shade Room, Baller Alert. It's like a whole bunch of videos of just Rick Ross is playing They Not Like Us at a concert, and then he jumped off stage, and motherfuckers was not with it whatsoever. So I mean, later on, if I could get all the breakdowns, all the clips, or the full video, I'm gonna be running that shit, man. Cause Does the Bacon Soda Go First? It's not a show that's just gonna be going on certain days. I might just be randomly doing it. I might fuck around and go on tomorrow just because. This is supposed to be just like headline shit, satire news or what up. What's good, Fetty Reggie? What's good, Stephen Battle and Copeland? Hey man, when the love is live, put me on that motherfucker. I know. Look, this is my cute angle of me, cause I'm ugly as fuck. I know. I get it. But we moving on and shit. The guy got the towel under his titty and all that other good jazz. I got my mouse on there pointing at the shit, and I know that y'all can't see that shit, but we moving on to that shit. So let's move on to this presidential debate. Now, they talking about the lesser of two evils, and these motherfuckers are all fucked up in so many fucking ways. I just don't get it. Are these the only two people that we have left to choose? I mean, at this point, we do got to consider We got the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, Independent Party. These people don't get the presidential debates, but they do end up on your ballot. So if you don't want to go for any of these motherfuckers right here, this is your opportunity to choose. I mean, can we take a break? Can we treat it like a relationship and at least say it's complicated? Because, like, as we look at the debate, Trump couldn't answer any of his motherfucking questions whatsoever. I mean, like, he danced around all the questions that were asked, the rebuttal and all that other shit. They continue to take shots at each other. And Joe Biden, he just looked old as fuck. If you ever wanted to see how Joe Biden reacted in these motherfucking debates, go to a retirement home with a person that has Alzheimer's. And he act just like him. I mean, I think my guy is fucking losing it. And it comes to, like, when we think about, like, other presidents that we had in the past, like, motherfuckers was sick. Did you know that John F. Kennedy was sick as fuck? And we never know that. He was out here banging Marilyn Monroe and, like, alley-ooped the bitch to a motherfucking brother. To his brother. His brother smashed. They both smashed. And it's just like, this is just some wild shit. But there was other fucking presidents that was in wheelchairs and sick as fuck. We still, these people are not in the right state to be running the fucking country, yet alone be making decisions. If these two guys are making decisions on behalf of what happens to this country, we got to start realizing that we may be in some trouble here. I mean, inflation is through the roof. I mean, gas is high. I go back in the day when I used to pay somebody, I'd be like, give me $5. Somebody give me $5, man. That filled up half of my tank, and that got me through the whole motherfucking week. And I'd be scooting across town. I'd be pulling up the functions, going to work, taking people, scooting them around town. Hey, you need to go to work? Throw me $5, nigga. $10 I had my tank filled back in the day. That's how old I am. I put an age on myself. But anyway, we are in a lot of trouble, man. Both of these guys are just old as fuck. I just don't fucking get it. And we choose to keep on having these people chosen to be the run a country and be these people in power. We did have a discussion. I had a discussion with someone a little bit earlier, and I feel like these two guys are the mascots of our country. Now, if other countries are looking at what the fuck that we doing and see who we got running our fucking country right here, we are in a big fucking mess right now. It's a lot of shit that's going on. It makes me think, does the baking soda go first? Now, I can go to somebody outside, anybody outside this motherfucking room, and I can choose them, and they can make better, sound decisions for our country. I mean, we got enough money in here, but capitalism is creating this big divide. Not to say I'm going to be a communist. Don't take that out of context. I think that we need to start seeking other options, because at this state, man, we got all kinds of shit. If we ain't got to worry about AI taking our jobs, machines taking our jobs, all kinds of other shit taking our jobs, we got these motherfuckers who are still in power. This is Trump didn't do the wall. Biden, he's talking about student loan forgiveness. He keep on pushing that shit back. I've seen a few people actually benefit from it, but for the majority of people, just didn't work out too well for him. All right, let's keep on going. So another thing, if you ever happen to look into the description, this is where I go back. We just had the BET Awards that happened just this Sunday. Taraji came out. She redid They Not Like Us. She kind of did her shit, dancing around that motherfucker. I know, man, Taraji is one hell of a good-ass host. But I tell you, after that, they had Megan Thee Stallion going up on there. Shout out to Pretty Boy Beats. If anybody's not paying attention to that shit, I'm from the hometown of Kansas City again. If anybody that's happened to be looking from the outside, shout out to Pretty Boy Beats. Shout out to K Stylist. That was a big move. If nobody give you your flowers for what you have done for this track, because if y'all listen to the samples of the new song, that's K Stylist and Pretty Boy Beats. Now, I did go look at the credits earlier, and he does have writer's credits, but I don't know K Stylist's government name, but I think Joe Fountain, that's his name. I don't know for sure, but shout out to him. I give him his flowers for what he's done. That's just really fucking dope. But anyway, just going back to it, the BET Awards, I can't watch that shit. I can't watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's too since Viacom took over, it just doesn't hit the same. It just, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Big Les, Big Tigger, Donnie Simpson age. You know what I'm saying? You had the Caribbean girl that's doing her thing every once in a while doing it. I used to stay up late and watch that shit. Remember BET Uncut? Man, I would never forget when Nelly swiped the card between old girl butt cheeks and tip drill. Ah, memorable moment. But anyway, let's get back to it. BET and MTV and VH1 was all bought out by Viacom, and since then, I haven't seen no fucking videos. How the fuck MTV, your music television, and you just don't play no fucking videos? You play more reality TV than anything else. BET does the same shit. I used to go to BET at one point in time just to watch the news videos that come out. You talking to the OGs that when BET first launched, everybody just stayed on watch TV all motherfucking day just to watch the new Thriller video come out. Ooh, I had a burp in me. But now in these days, I can't watch any of this shit. I mean, I watch Black Entertainment, but you know what I'm saying? You can watch that shit. I find shit more entertaining on Tubi these days. So there's some people that are on Tubi locally. Shout out to Chef Boy Ching. He got shit, I don't know how many stolies, 8 days, everything else, man. So he's really doing his motherfucking thing. As you know, I continue to go through the show. I'm going to continue to give shout outs to people who deserve their flowers, man. That they ain't got them yet. Shout out to Terry, the host of, you know what I'm saying, I'm all over the place. But, man, shout out to, man, you know, Get It Off Your Chest podcast. That's what I'm trying to say. Those guys, man, they had me on there like a while back. I've been down to their studio. They doing big shit, man. Watch them. You know what I'm saying? If they ever got a flyer or anything, I'll post that shit whenever I do this show. It's all love. Shout out to everybody who's doing podcasts on here. So I wonder why the fuck did they get away from even doing the videos, and why do they not ever think about going back? You remember they had that virtual chick one day that used to do the videos right after you get out of school and all that shit? I used to look forward to that shit. Like, you know, also look forward to Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake. It's not a lot of that shit on there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Judge Judy and shit. A lot of times I find myself looking at reels and all this other shit. I can't see myself actually watching any of these networks anymore. And that shit's disturbing when you was supposed to be the main music platform for, like, people showcasing their videos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to sit back and do that shit. Like, now you gotta, I understand, go on YouTube, it's at your convenience, it's at your fingertips. But there's no thrill behind it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I would think if, like, you know, the way you can pull the viewers back to your stations, be like, hey, premiere this video first on here, and then motherfuckers can watch it on YouTube as much as they like. But, you know, that's another discussion for another time. So, part of that shit was, I was looking at that, was like, so since Willard Smith has been banned from other, like, you know, like other show, I guess, like other, like, award shows, like the Oscars for smacking Chris Rock. Now that you see him making his way to BET, maybe he was on BET at some point, but you know that, you know, when some people go to a mainstream level, when they get to a certain plateau, a certain height in their career, they no longer look at a BET. They go to the MTV, they go to the Oscars, they go to other shit. You could probably name as many times on your hand that Jay-Z and Beyonce actually been to the BET Awards. And the times that they actually make it to there, BET always cater to all their shit, and that's really wild to me. So I'm looking at Willard, and I'm just wondering, do we give this man a pass now for him doing some fuck shit? Do we give him a pass? I mean, off the strength that, you know, his spouse, Jada Pinkett Smith, is out here just wilding out, doing whatever up under the sun and shit. I still don't get a nigga to pass. I'm going to go watch the movie Bad Boys 4. They said that shit was good as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So I will give it a chance, take my time and look at it. So we doubling back. Does the baking soda go first? That's my rundown from all my slides. So there's other things that I do have in place. I do actually have, let me say this. I do have a guy who can be my potential president candidate. So I want to run this video, which is, I'm going to run it twice because I think this guy is onto something. Shout out to my hillbilly guy right here.
Vote for me, because I'm not fucking 95 years old, and I still remember where I parked my truck a few hours ago. because I'm running for shit. Vote for me, and I'll make it a law that if you talk shit on the internet, you have to fist fight in real life. Because I'm running for shit. Vote for me, and I'll make everybody that's in the fucking Senate and Congress work in fast food for the next 8 fucking years. Because I'm running for shit. Vote for me, and if we got a problem with another country, I'll catch a fair one with their leader, and it'll be fucking done with. No more wars. Because I'm running for shit. This message is approved by Captain Motherfucking Isosceles.
I thought that shit was goofy. But anyway, without further ado, before I get to this video run back, this is an interview that I done about a month ago. This is during the hip hop week. Shout out to Miss No Mills for coordinating that the whole event. That was I felt that it was instrumental. As the years progress, I hope that it grows and we can bring something like a South by Southwest into the Midwest. That way, everybody don't have to travel. Motherfuckers can travel, bring money into our city. So, without further ado, I'm gonna pay some bills and shit, and we're gonna go ahead and go into this interview video run back. Where I was going with is I did an interview with Turf Smurf. He's a host of Couch Talk Radio, Couch Talk the podcast. If you have seen him, he's doing big things. This video was done right before the Slap of the Trash Shit versus Couch Talk competition down at Black Charlie's that was held during Hip Hop Week. So sit back, fire up your joints, get some liquor. Right now it's a little bit too hot outside, so just smoke or something. Enjoy the video. What's good, people of the culture? Not with the culture. Wide awake, or if you're sleepwalking, this that light-skinned piece of shit, Captain. I'm here with the one and only Turf Smurf up in this motherfucker. How you doing?
What up, brother? What up, Cap? What's going on,
Hey, man, it's an honor to actually get you to sit down with me, man. Hey,
definitely
because, man, you've been on a hell of a run, boy, doing big shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so,
crazy,
I know it's Hip Hop Week. You did Verbal Altercation tonight.
Crazy. Verbal Altercation was crazy.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I hadn't hosted a show in years, bro. And I had went and hollered at Ava Wing, and Ava Wing was like, well, at first it was kind of, I said, well, I took 2 shots. After that, I was through the roof. He was like, yeah, we can tell. So, yeah, it just took a little bit.
Sometimes you got to knock that edge out that
Nah,
motherfucker.
for real. Gotta take that edge. And I don't even drink like that, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like that was a time because, first time, getting back with the hosting again and then bam.
Yeah.
So
all right, so you talking about the hosting. What's the difference that you have? Because, you host the show. You host Couch Talk.
Yeah,
but that's got a big-ass movement. But then, what's the difference
because
between
when you're on stage, you got to have that eye contact. You know what I'm saying? Can't always just slouch your head down. For the first probably hour, my head was down. And I started taking a couple shots, knocked the edge off a little bit because I was a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? But then after that, it was just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So when you at home in front of your phone, you ain't got to really look at nobody in the face but yourself.
Right.
You feel me? So you just hey, you reading all the comments, you doing everything you can. So
yeah, that's what's up. And shit, what? Did they get you is that kind of like a warm up to get you ready for tonight? Because it's Couch Talk versus Slap of the Trash Shit.
Oh man, this is crazy. This like Rocky Balboa versus Apollo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, Will's kind of like the teacher. He been around for a long time, so it's like this the student versus the teacher type shit. But the student gonna spank that ass. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because
I hear you. And man, you know what I'm saying? Because this is these are 2 events on Hip Hop Week.
Right, that's crazy. Now,
that is.
Now listen, first year of Couch Talk, I made it to the finals of the Tennessee's People's Choice Awards.
Right.
Second year, I made it to the semis. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I get hit with the, hey, you want to host the KC Hip Hop? Yeah, I'm with that.
Fuck yeah.
I want to be a part of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Then to be like, how about y'all don't do a Slap or Trash it, versus Cap? What? That's what the city want. Let's do it. You feel what I'm saying?
When I heard that, I was like, hey, I would be a motherfucking fool if I don't show up and
listen. They are going to be fools if they miss this, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Hey man, hey look, if y'all missed out on this, man, I think this is an epic event in the fucking making.
Y'all better come.
Man, hey look, y'all better get y'all asses out here, but it's gonna be live streamed tonight. It's gonna like Hip Hop Week through Black Charlie's, the One Voice Radio page. Of course, I'm gonna share it on my shit too, man. It's the least I can do. Man, I think this is just I think this is like, you know, one of many things that's to come.
Right.
And like you know what I'm saying, like your presence in the game right now is really heavy.
Shout out to my artists too. They make me look good. You know what I'm saying?
So by the way,
they
it's
make
like,
me
can
look
you
good,
plug your artists in there?
Yeah, shout out to Phantom Pesos, R1E Boys, shout out Key to the City. You know what I'm saying? Like these my little fellas. They definitely doing what they do, and they making me look good, and I make them look good. You feel me? So
I hear you. And shit like, man, you know, I'm looking at you doing couch talk, you doing the hosting with verbal altercation. You got artists under your belt now. Now, what motivated you to get into all of this?
Man, you know, I was once an artist,
right?
So I didn't have none of that.
Yeah.
I didn't have nobody to be like, hey, well, let me help you out. You know, I didn't have it. I had it. But I don't think I really was ready for it. So I just decided to say, you know what, I ain't gonna rap no more. I'm gonna just soak up all this game and give it to some people like they gave it to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get charged for this game. You feel?
Man, it's like having a proper handoff. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that what you went through is like something that, you know, give the new up and coming artist the edge.
Shout out Cool Wayne, man. Cool Wayne definitely was a mentor to me, man. When he was working at 90.1 KKFI, I was on his little management team. Hey, what's up? So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely, he definitely showed me a lot, bro. Taught me a lot. I seen a lot. I traveled with him. I seen a lot of things. So it was like, you know what? I think I want to do what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I tried it out with my first artist. It wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? Then like after some years, you know, I left for a while, came back, you know what I'm saying? Had to do a little vacation. So you know what I'm saying? Like came back, and then I was like, while I was there, I kind of learned, like, okay, what does a manager do? Or what does this person do? Or, you know what I'm saying? So once I learned that, I was like, you know what? I need an artist when I come home. And I manifested Couch Talk. I said I was going to come home, I was going to have a podcast, but the podcast wasn't going to be like it is now. It was going to be like sports, politics, all types. That's what it was going to be at first. And then I was like, you know what? Nah, I love music. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, we're going to do music, everything. Like I came home and this is where it is. It's crazy, bro. It's been crazy.
Hey, that's what's up. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like for other people that's looking into like getting into podcasting, doing music, being a manager, like what kind of tips can you get to them?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I hear you.
Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do that. They put all their eggs in one basket, and then when it fails, they're stuck at square one. You got to sometimes try out things and be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna put a half an egg in here.
Right.
If this half an egg work, we gonna add the other half. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like I ain't trying to put all my eggs in there. I'm gonna try it out. If it's not for me, we gonna get that egg up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta take your time and make sure you know you do your goals step by step. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush everything. Everything's not a rush. You know what I'm saying? Even as an artist, you know, everything is not a rush. Take your time. Learn the business. Learn how to not get, you know, fooled in the funny contracts or Diddy's house, no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, though, you know, you don't want to get caught up in that type of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to move a little different. You want to move a little, you know what I'm saying, the way that you are. So definitely just make sure you take your time. I love this. I love this. Come on.
Oh, shit. While we at it, man, we got Will Slap up in this motherfucker. Thank you for pulling up, man.
All right, you inside?
What's that?
Are you inside?
Nah, I'm over here. We interviewing
I'm
right
not
now.
shaking his hand.
Oh, my
I'm
bad.
not shaking his hand.
My bad to y'all.
Or none of that. He in trouble. He in trouble. He know.
Walk in. About to roll up this couch talk.
Be cool.
Hey, it's going down tonight. Y'all already see
I got slapping the trash and packs.
Man, it's slapping the trash and couch talk. Hey, man, it's going down tonight, man. Hey, be sure to check that shit out. If you haven't, man, be sure to check out both of these guys, man. Couch Talk and Slapping the Trash shit. Both of these guys is doing big shit for the town, man.
We love the culture,
hey, man, hey, it's an honor to have you on this motherfucker. Thank you for taking the time to holler at your boy.
Appreciate it, man. No problem. Anytime.
Hey, be sure to check out all this shit, man. I'm gonna Turf Smurf. I'm the light-skinned piece of shit, Captain. Thank you for tuning in. We out this bitch.
There's no way this was allowed to actually be an ad, bro. There's no way this was actually meant to be a commercial, bro. Hey, no way, bro.
Have you all been watching the Max documentary called Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV? OMG. Nickelodeon, it wasn't a studio, it was Neverland Ranch with craft services. It is just scene after scene, clip after clip of the child stars of their day being subjected to obviously inappropriate, highly sexualized degradation, and quite a few pickles going through glory holes. So I don't know if this documentary is the talk of your town, but it is out here because it didn't just expose a dangerous workplace, it also exposed hypocrisy. Because it must be pointed out that when the evil governor of Florida was saying the exact same thing about kids and creepy stuff at Disney that liberals now find intolerable at Nickelodeon, he was dismissed as a hick and a bigot. But why would a kids' content factory like Disney be all that different than the one at Nickelodeon? A 2014 CNN report discovered that at least 35 Disney employees had been arrested for sex crimes against children, and in 2021, Disney child star Allison Stoner confessed she only narrowly survived the toddler to train wreck pipeline. The next year, child star Cole Sprouse told the New York Times that young actresses at the Disney Channel were heavily sexualized from an early age. You know, Willie Sutton said he robbed banks because that's where the money is. And the reason we find pedophiles in the Boy Scouts and the Rectory and kids' TV is that's where the kids are. DeSantis wasn't wrong, but we're so tribal now. The left will overlook child fucking if the guy from the wrong party calls it out. Sure, Nickelodeon messed up Amanda Bynes, but the Mickey Mouse Club was where Britney Spears got her start, and she's perfectly fine. And get this, after Brian Peck, who was one of the lead creeps at Nickelodeon, served 16 months in prison for the molesting he did there, Disney hired him, naturally to work on a children's series. Oh, for pedophiles in Hollywood, it's a small world after all.
That's enough of that shit. That just makes you think, don't it fuck up your childhood dreams that you figured out that like half of these motherfuckers on Nickelodeon and Disney been out here doing some wild shit, some fucked up shit. Now we on Diddy. What about this Dan Schneider motherfucker? Like, you know, like are we talking about that? That's wild shit. That's wild shit, man. That's crazy ass motherfucking work. I honestly would say. You know, hey, thanks Turf Smurf, man, for showing some love, man. He got into the chat, man. I went over there, highlight everybody. I found myself starting to do everything else that everybody's doing. One thing you might not find me doing is tagging 99 people into a post. Maybe I need to start doing that. Throw highlight up in that motherfucker. So it just pop up on there. So, just it's it's wild shit when you think about it, man, and how these people are able to get away with this shit for so long, and then that shit just like a big ass expose. There's a lot of things that come out, you know what I'm saying? There's wild shit. So, yeah, that's why I went back and I watched half of that documentary, and that documentary was a whole fucking trip. I don't even want to look at my old shows like I used to. The shit is nuts, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember I used to watch what's that Double Dare. I'm pretty sure old boy from Double Dare wasn't doing no wild shit like that. The parents were there for that shit. But anyway, it was just the shit just kind of wild, just all the way over. So on with that. So I did speak on presidential candidates and shit, and how I'm not feeling Trump nor Biden, because you know what I'm saying, because both of these motherfuckers is old. But again, I know that y'all may have seen it at first, but I feel like I need to show this again, because this guy has a real good campaign, you know what I'm saying, a campaign pitch, something I could rally behind. Now, he's a hillbilly, you know what I'm saying, I really go for black culture, but this guy right here, without further ado, let me show you who I want to vote for.
Vote for me, because I'm not fucking 95 years old, and I still remember where I parked my truck a few hours ago. Because I'm running for shit. Vote for me, and I'll make it a law that if you talk shit on the internet, you have to fist fight in real life. Because I'm running for shit. Vote for me, and I'll make everybody that's in the fucking Senate and Congress work in fast food for the next 8 fucking years. Because I'm running for shit. Vote for me, and if we got a problem with another country, I'll catch a fair one with their leader, and it'll be fucking done with. No more wars. Because I'm running for shit.
This message is approved by Captain Motherfucking Isosceles. Beep.
Hey, I thought that shit was just so wild to me, man. We actually need somebody else. By the way, man, just paying a little bill right here. If you look just a little bit lower, One Voice Radio is about to bring it back. We back like we never left. You know what I'm saying? I know I took a huge hiatus. I mean, I took a back seat for a while. Just to go down a journey, man, get the shit all back together. But, I think that we about to revamp that. We got, we're going to be at Black Charlie's. Black Charlie's is a part of One Voice Radio. Shout out to Email. Shout out to King Tut. You know what I'm saying, Tutu, Ro, DJ J, man, DJ Yodi, all of them, man, they've been holding it down for quite a while, man. I walked up in there, the shit's cracking. I know they got the competition with Elevation, but if Elevation is a little bit too bougie for your taste, man, take your ass right over to Black Charlie's, man. It's a good vibe, it's a good time. If you want to get drunk and you get fucking hungry, be sure to go to Straight the Cluck Up. I was about to shut the Cluck Up. Straight the Cluck Up, man. It's the chicken that serve chicken, fish, fries. That is shit to soak up all the alcohol that you've been drinking through the course of the night. All those tequila shots, all that Henny that you've been drinking straight. Before you make it home, go ahead and go straight to Cluck Up. Holla at Tut. He'll be at the bar. As you can see, man, a little bit lower, we got we got Jay Stalin that's coming in here, man. Jay Stalin. Shout out to him. He's gonna come in and help us with this relaunch. Then the 8th Monday, man, you gotta go out there. Make sure on the 8th, that Monday, show some love to King Tut. That'd be his motherfucking birthday. He did tell us he loved expensive gifts. I do too. So I know it's not my birthday, but look out for your boy. He need donations and all this shit. My OnlyFans page is not even working for me. They asked me to put my clothes back on. Again, I just got a couple cute angles, man. I ain't all that out here and shit. And as you know, man, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of Does the Baking Soda Go First? I might bring some more hosts on here. I got some more videos that are coming soon. I might do another video run back. I know that eventually Miss No Mills, she said if I keep on doing interviews without interviewing her, she's gonna beat the shit out of me. Now I did get an interview. But to my personal taste, I felt like I could have done that video 10 times better. With that being said, just other motherfuckers, man, if you ever want to get an interview done, I want to do interviews. I'm not taking up much of your time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So, like, man, if you're trying to get interviewed, if you're a philanthropist, if you're a musician, if you just singing, rapping, doing movies, if you're doing something, don't expect an interview if you ain't doing shit for yourself. If you just going to work and just taking your ass home, don't bother. If you got something that you can talk about, something that we can engage in good discussion about, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to do this shit. If you motherfuckers ever want to do some shows, you know what I'm saying, you just don't really have your footing, don't know where you start, you like the graphics, you like the lower thirds and shit, I'm your man. You know what I'm saying, I can get you put together. As you can see at the lower thirds and the transitions that I do, the shit's dope. Also, I'm not the only guy that's doing podcasts and shit, so holla at BLE Studios. Dave is definitely doing this shit. Shout out to him. People were like, oh, yeah, competition. No, it's not competition. It's love. I just seen him the other day when I went up to the Red Pill Crib podcast. You know, it's all love, man. I love to see him do big things. Small world, because I took my mom to a birthday party and saw him DJing. It was for his mom. I was like, damn, small world. It's like we fucking know each other and shit. So you never know how small Kansas City is. Even though Kansas City seems a little bit big, a little bit small, whatever that, you know what I'm saying, whatever gauge your taste, whatever, whatnot. What I am also going to start doing is just like, I'm here to play content. You know what I'm saying? If you motherfuckers got freestyle videos, the other videos, I'm not trying to take away from American French or anybody else that's doing videos and shit. Do y'all thing. Y'all do that. My premise is behind talking a lot of shit and just being ignorant and pointing out a lot of shit that's just going around in the city. I could be a whole chatterbox with this whole shit, man. I done sat back and just feel lit live. Got over the jitters, just got to get over it. So, like, just to give a background, what I do record with is a couple Canon cameras. I do use an ATEM switcher. I got a dope-ass laptop that I fuck with. I also use, like, right now I'm recording off the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema, and I'm using a Zoom microphone, using a Zoom H8 recorder for my sound. If you like the clarity, that was the thing that we had to address in the past, but I think we made significant improvements. Shout out to legendary Black Line, Damian Smith. That's been the guy that's been by my side when we do this podcast and shit for over the years. You know, if you didn't know that he suffered an injury a couple months ago, so if y'all ever get a chance to, man, just shout out to him. Hope for a speedy recovery. I seen him up and moving and grooving. He's a lot better now, so that's a good thing. So, like, I still want to rally behind him to a full recovery, and I'm gonna stop being a piece of shit and finally just take my ass down there just to sit around and just shoot the shit sometimes whenever I ain't got nothing to do, which is a rare occasion because I just be moving and grooving all across town. So, you know, as we get closer to concluding this first show, because I don't want to take up a lot of your time. Again, there'll be situations to where, like, I'm not gonna be confined to just going on at this time at a what time is it? When my watch died on me. So it's 3:23. So 3:23 Central Standard Time. It looks like I've been going a little bit close, about like 50 minutes. Some shows may be 30, some may be 45, maybe an hour. I'm just not trying to take up a lot of your time. So be sure to, like, if you see the ticker down at the bottom, let's go ahead and let's switch over that scene too. As I get more centered. Let me see what we got working. You see it, Calton Grande. Follow me on Instagram, Calton Grande. I am on TikTok, No Fucks Left. Trovo, Calton Grande. On YouTube, go ahead and check the YouTube. It's Calton. If you're on Facebook, it's my government name, Kyle Bab. I will continue to share this shit. I'm going to share the fuck out of this whole thing just to really get things moving and grooving and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep as we progress with the show, we'll have a more flow. a more process. This is my thing. This is my niche. Is hosting. I did hosting. I did. Not This Dude Again. Not This Dude Again will be another show that's going to be coming soon. With OVR, we do also have emails in the crew that's coming back. She might just drop the crew. Might do some email shit. Other people, man, we got other motherfuckers that's doing significant things. As we've been doing this rebuild and this restructure, you're going to run into old faces, and you're going to see a couple new faces in the process of all of this. Man, also, man, if y'all need a nigga just to come up on y'all motherfucking shit and shoot the shit sometimes, I'll be that asshole to do it. I'll talk about a wide range of topics. I can be a chatterbox. I'm not going to be that nigga that's going to be talking so low on the fucking mic you can't be hearing me. By the way, don't be too fucking cool for a goddamn interview, my guys. You know what I'm saying? Do the cool shit for your videos or whatnot. Be yourself, relax, roll up one, do something, make yourself live. We want to hear about you. We want to see the fun side of everything that people do. Again, shout out to everybody that's doing their shit, man. It's all love, no hate. You know what I'm saying? It's there's people that's just doing big things around the town. Me personally, what I want to see eventually, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I barely know these guys for real. I've seen them around. They probably know of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that popular, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Them guys are doing big shit. And I'm well on my way, but my lane is much different from what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of the nerd kind of a guy that's fucking with people who are heavy in the hood element. You know what I'm saying? Just as the white folks will say, well, not the white folks, the proper. I'm not gonna put no color behind it. The urban talk of all the shit that's been going on. So just to go back, just you know what I'm saying, just to recap of what I talked about. If you happen to miss what I was on, was basically the dude was caught his wife sucking some other nigga dick. And that nigga took a picture of that shit, put that shit on the shirt, and scooted across town, man. Pulled up to family functions, put up to her motherfucking job, let her know what the motherfucking business was. They like, hey, look, my bitch sucked dick and shit. This is why I gotta do me, king. You know what I'm saying? If you care, you walk in to see your girl sucking dick, do you, king, man? It ain't worth doing some jail time. You know what I'm saying? I know that you want to beat their ass, but look at this, check this out. If you fuck them both up, she called domestic violence, and your ass go to jail, and guess what? She gonna go back to sucking old boy's dick. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will show, like, oh, shit, what am I doing? Oh, you know what? I'm over here clicking shit. Y'all don't see that shit. I'm very much in the zone. So going back to the nepotism of Bronny and LeBron, man, fuck all that shit. Let them two dudes be great. You know what I'm saying? If they get a ring, that's a Cinderella story. If they don't, it's still a Cinderella story. This nigga got to play with his son. Nobody can do that. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan was trying to get his sons involved and trying to do the shit. Kobe had a bunch of girls. You know, the way how things are going right now, I pretty much don't see Steph playing with his son. His son gonna be a monster too. Clay took his ass to Dallas. He was like, you know what, man, I'm taking my skills over there, man. Golden State doesn't want me anymore. So that's some crazy work. So, again, make sure you stay cool, man. Just make sure that you wipe the sweat under your titties, man. They got full body deodorant now. Don't be like my guy right here. My guy's he's sweating, man. He look like he's on his last leg looking for a sandwich or something, man. So yeah. Don't come down to this, man. Again, I'm gonna talk to something that just keeps making me remind me of that. And before I go, I'm gonna discuss that just a little bit more. The Trump debate, man, fuck both of these guys, man. You know who my candidate is. And BET, NTV, man, get your shit together. I want to see more videos. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know, maybe I might take a peek at some point. You know what I'm saying? While I'm sitting back, shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily got to go to YouTube all the motherfucking time because YouTube have more commercials than any motherfucking thing. So you know what I'm talking about. So Willard, I'm not ready to give him a pass. I'm just not ready to give this man a pass yet. He smacked Chris Rock on some bitch ass shit, and you smacked to defend your girl who was fucking your son's homie. Crazy work. All right. So, this is the Bacon Soda Go First. Now, the thing that I wanted to talk about before I got the fuck up out of here is the whole, like the whole Rick Ross, the Kendrick, and the Drake thing that's been going on. Now, pay attention to that. That hit the forefront, and we ain't no longer even talking about the guys who even started that shit, and that was Metro Boomin and Future, on some like I don't like you type shit. Make a whole fucking album to diss the light skin. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm light skinned, but I'm not being biased, and I'm not trying to be a super Drake stan. Kendrick definitely handed him an ass whooping. Drake, I don't know how he may bounce back from that. Maybe start singing and shit. Maybe stick to singing. Maybe that's what you may need to do. But anyway, Rick Ross took his ass out to Canada the other day, and it's shocking to me because I never knew that Canada could go hard like that. I thought they were like, top of the morning to you, sir, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes really handed Rick Ross and his whole group an ass whooping that's so vicious, man. Like, check out that Baller Alert, Shade Room, wherever the fuck, man, where you get your news from. I'm pretty sure it's peppered in there somewhere to where they show the videos of him getting his ass beat. Well, not so much Rick Ross. Rick Ross kind of bitched up. He kind of like flexed a little bit. Then he's like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are serious. And he stood back and let his boys get their ass whooped. And some of the shit that I saw in the comment section was the internet is undefeated. That motherfucker said, why do you pick up Wingstop employees and customers to be your bodyguards out there, man? Because, oh boy, they beat the shit out of him. So one dude came through and smacked one of the Canadian dudes with a water bottle. As soon as security stepped back, that Canadian dude handed, oh boy, that ass whooping of his life. I mean, I'm talking about floored him. To one point, they was like, move out the way. I think he might be dying. I was like, damn, did he hit him that hard? Because he served him a vicious ass two-piece. Side note, I'm just going to sprinkle this up in there. I kind of feel like the Will Kid and what's the DJ? The DJ name? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't think that fight's gonna ever go down. It's good talk, and it sounds good, but I really, really think that none of these guys will really throw hands because no one want to be seen getting knocked out on camera, and everybody gonna have their camera out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have all this shit out. E816 really almost, man, shout out to Fastlane for almost setting that shit up. I thought it was about to go down for a moment. They had the whole lineup and all this other shit. Really Dilla was really just like, man, really Dilla is like Don King out in this motherfucker. If y'all ever pay attention to Rilla is like fucking Don King. He's the ultimate instigator out there. Just he know how to get motherfuckers riled up, man. He really about really about that shit. So shout out to Rilla, man. He should be Don King for real, man. He should be like that dude to come out and hype the fight up and all this other shit to get these motherfuckers to throw hands. I don't know why he's so angry, man. My God be happy. But I'm just talking shit, man. Don't come for me either, man. Him or Booger, man. Fuck Booger, I ain't seen that nigga, man, in a minute. I guess they finally caught him being an informant and shit, so. Outside of all of that, man, whoever tuned in, you peeked in for a minute, if you ever happen to take a quick look at the video and see how things are going on, I know this first episode, many more to come. I know I said that shit last year, the year before last, and the year before last. This is my year, and I always say that shit next year. So, as we continue to progress, if you want to like elevate your show, you want to bring it up to the next level, you want some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of hit and miss with, let's be real. I'm only hit and miss with the logos because like sometimes I land it perfectly and sometimes I just miss the mark, you know what I'm saying? So, probably holler at somebody else when you want some logos done. I mean, I could whip your graphics together, man. You want motion to your shit. You want your shit to be jazzed up, look fancy. Holler at me. I said holler at your boy. I'm talking to myself in third person. So even if you want to do your own shit, you feel like you can produce your own shit, you don't have the budget to pay for somebody, but you have all the shit to try it out yourself, but you just don't, you just need that little extra like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit down here, this shit down here. If you need that, lower thirds, tickers, all kinds of other shit. If you seen the shit that I done in the past, I jazzed my shit up to a whole different level. You want that shit? I can do that shit for you, but that shit ain't free. So you know what I'm saying? Hour times, dedication, rendering, computer power, and all that other shit. That's all possible. I can do all that, but it comes at a price. You know what I'm saying? I will have a price list soon. Some of my people, my internal people, we can continue to work this shit out. So, this is Does the Baking Soda Go First? You know what I'm saying? This is the inaugural episode. I will be, fuck it, I might even go live tomorrow if I'm feeling good, man. These motherfuckers told me I don't have to go to work. So, I might just go to work. I don't know, man. I'm pretty much checked out. The 4th is coming. I got like 9 joints waiting for me in my motherfucking car. Maybe to slow me down just a little bit. So, if anything, anybody got something that's going on the 4th, anybody that want to submit videos, they scared to play them, hey, nigga, I'll play that shit. Fuck that, fuck them, fuck your job, fuck everybody. Fuck myself because I know you, all right? So, continue to watch the promos. The next video that I may have come up is either, I'll run back that Yanni K, man, because, like, that motherfucker was kind of doing really good, so I think that would be kind of good to kind of, like, replay back on the platform. I know I've done that like in the past and when I was over here doing the test session. So, you know, like be sure to check me out. I mean, I'm just going on a rant, just ranting, just trying to keep things going. Really just get out the jitters. You know, shout out to D-Lo. Shout out to everybody in the town that's doing that shit. When we do this shit, there's no hate. It's all love. I thank y'all for tuning in. This is Does the Baking Soda Go First? I am your motherfucking host, Cal 10. Fuck it, I even might go back live tonight because I like have all this shit at my disposal and I'm not fucking doing anything with it. So you know what? I'm doing something with it. And if you want to be a part of this shit, just holler at me. You need your show done, just holler at me. I know I was talking like a broken record, speaking on repeat, but I can't preach that shit enough. You know what I'm saying? Let's speak that shit in existence. Let's work with each other, build up, and do this shit. So, again, if you look down at the bottom, OVR is doing their relaunch. We back like we never left. We got Jay Stalin that's going to be in the building that's going to be doing this shit. I'm going to speak out of honesty. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, when niggas come and perform, they don't be too sauced. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to put them, hey, look. Don't get no edibles or shit from me until after you do your set. You know, I don't want to do that to you because the shit that I be fucking with is very powerful. I am very much off of edible, and if you could see, I'm eating Sweet Harvest applesauce out of the motherfucking can while I'm doing the whole motherfucking podcast. So this kind of gives you an insight that I'm just kind of all over the place. But you know, I'm Cal 10. This is Does the Baking Soda Come First? Check me out on YouTube, Trovo, YouTube Cal 10, Trovo Cal 10 Grande, Instagram Cal 10 Grande, Facebook my government name. If you happen to be on Facebook and look at this video, yes, look at the fucking name. Go on there, check out my shit, check out my reels, show a nigga some love, man. Play that reel a couple times, man. Hey. And these motherfuckers been fucking my algorithm up ever since I took my money out. Like, Facebook paid me this big-ass check, and I was like, yeah, go ahead and deposit that shit, man. I need that. Run me my funds. And Meta, since then, has been pissed with your boy. He's been like, you know what, man, I know that you was getting thousands and thousands of views per video that you post. Now you're getting like 20 or 30, but that's the algorithm. So like let's work on like help me get back in the algorithm. In the good graces of the algorithm, I'll continue to keep doing these shows. If you want to be a part of what I got going on, feel free to fuck with me. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm run this little goofy ass video one more time because I thought it was funny as fuck. When I ran across it, I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's just like, they really swap and spit like a motherfucker on this. Without further ado, check this shit out. that was more than two friends. It was a whole fucking three-way. They was up there running the Amtrak choo-choo train on that motherfucker. When I'm on, no chill on that. Before I get out here, man, I'm trying to figure out everybody who the fuck I could shout out, man. Shout out to you know what I'm saying? Shout it out. Let Me Talk My Shit podcast. They are nominated for Best Podcast in the Kansas City People's Choice Awards. Be sure to go ahead and vote for them. They dope. Check out Everybody Loves Ross. They've been having one hell of a run. They've been doing their shit, and they continue to do their shit and go above and beyond. Shout out to them for doing their shit. And also, man, shout out to Funny As It Gets podcast with Crazy Chris and Guttermouth. T-Ron with Branch Out podcast. That's doing big shit. Part of the things that when we do revamp this whole whole relaunch of One Voice Radio, it will be in my good graces to bring back Tree Blue Preview. That's my baby. I've been doing that shit since Tut was sweating it out in my basement, and we was hot as fuck down there trying to film a podcast off an iPad. So much has grown. We've been putting some years behind it. We have met some amazing people from Black Walk, the Casey Young Boss, Brian B. Shining, DJ Yanni Baby, DJ Rocky Montana. A lot of people that slid through and showed some love. Shout out to Marlo for really setting up those connects. Shout out to Tut for setting up the connects with, so many more people were head to Don. When T-Ron was with us, man, he got us some caliber people, man. Shout out to everybody that was been on that podcast from the beginning to hopefully this will be a hiatus. We get the guys back together. Hopefully we get Tut, Marlo, and Hood Classic back together. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, I do shout out to Art and Money Marlo with Pass the Ox podcast. I mean, not podcast, but I'm saying podcast and shit. Pass the Ox Thursday down at Velvet Freeze, I believe, or you know where the fuck that is. I have no idea. I'll get the flyers. Part of what I am going to be doing in the future is, like, if you got an event, if it's OVR, if it's not OVR, Black Charlies or not Black Charlies, you know what I'm saying? I want to promote shit that's going on in the town, so I will, like, go through on the flyer search, download some flyers, you know what I'm saying? Show it to the shit, man. It's a lot of talent in the town, a lot of people that's doing just big shit, even bigger shit on that's we can't even fathom right now because it's on a large scale. So how many more motherfucking times I'm going to try to get my outro and say that I'm out this motherfucker. Thank you for tuning in to Does the Baking Soda Go First? Thank for everybody who tuned in to that shit. Show some love, share some laughs and shit. It's going to continue to be reposted. If I ain't doing shit later, I might go on later. I might go into a different room or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody told me to clean my room. My response was, fuck you. I would keep my shit the same. I love kicking around and just trying to find out what little mysteries might be in my room. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's the fun. I like to be spontaneous and adventurous. So that's where I sleep at. You know what I'm saying? I once got so drunk I pissed the bed. You can see the wet spot right there. But anyway, man. Without further ado, thank you for tuning in. Tune into my shit later on. If you need somebody to do your podcast, holla at me. You need somebody to jump on your podcast, somebody flaked out, hey, holla at your boy. Until then, I'm out. I might be back later. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? This is Does the Baking Soda Go First? I am Cal 10, the light-skinned piece of shit, the guy who helped you steal your shit and help you look for it. And until later on, man, I'll holla at you. Y'all seen how the fuck I get down, man. Go ahead and run that back, watch that podcast, and go ahead, man. Fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna fire up some shit, have some drink, and my ass is gonna be back later tonight. Until then, man, little girl, take your fucking trash out. Your mama just called. I'm gonna slide through, man. Try to get some slide in. This is just a joke, people.